Database is nothing but a list of those people. Okay, so you need to have an email database. You can create your own database of email for your businesses. Okay, so there are several methods and techniques available that I will be discussing now. Number one, you can give a form in online or a paper where the people can fill the details along with name, phone number, and the email address. You might have seen in several malls and places where people would have created a stall and they'll be giving some offer like bumper offer where if you fill a form and submit, okay, when they choose a lucky winner from the lot, the winner will be getting a 10,000 rupees cash prize or a two-wheeler or something like that. Now what happens in those scenarios, people will end up giving their details and they will go off. Anyway, they are going to select one lucky winner out of the whole 1000 to 2000 database. Now they will end up giving them a gift or something like that. But what happens, they in turn get 1000 to 2000 people who are filling up the form. Okay, who are filling up the form. So this is one way of collecting the database, and another way of collecting database is create a sign up button on your website and ask people to subscribe for your newsletter or something like that, so that you also get their email ID. So this is second choice. You might have seen this in several websites. Okay, so you can go ahead and ask people to sign up for your button. Okay, they can sign up for your newsletter, click on the button and they become your audience. So this is second way of collecting the details. And the third way of collecting is create advertisement campaign. Advertisement campaign, which means paid campaigns, and ask people to register for your service so that you can use the database, okay, for future references. So end of the day, all you need is the phone number, email address, and their name, okay, so that you can promote the content to them again and again. So you can create an email database like this. There are other ways of doing it also. Scrape the content, scrape the email address from websites. Okay, you can go to visit a website from website or internet. Okay, or you can use any software, okay, that can collect the email address, and you can use those email address to promote your product or services. Okay, however, this is considered to be the effective method. You can collect email address like this. This is good. Creating a sign up button on your website is a great idea. Creating an advertisement campaign and spending money on encouraging people to register for your services using email address is a good idea, but scraping the email address from the website for the internet is not suggested. And buying email database, okay, for a fixed price or any form of email address purchase is not suggested. Okay, so the last two techniques, one is collecting the email address from internet is not suggested. Okay, please don't do it. Okay, the final one is buying the email database. Okay, people say like we have 2 million email, 3 million email, and you can send email to all the people and you can sell your product or services. When they say no, this is not the right way to do it. Okay, so you need to have your own database of email, okay, where you can have it so people can sign up for the details and you can create your own database. That is mandatory. Don't buy anything. The reason because whenever you buy a database there is a possibility of having a email address that is dead, which is no more working. Nobody will open the email. Then what is the use of sending an email to that guy? So we may have a lots of daily emails. That is the problem. So you don't need to buy anything. Okay, when you scrape the email address also, you will be scraping the content and you will be using it. You will collect it from internet and all the stuff, but you may end up spamming those people because they don't know whom you are. They never knew. When they receive a promotional email from you, they never know that who you are. So it is basically called spamming. That's a problem. So you need to have your own email database. Okay, like this. When you go to my website of amudhakumar.com, okay, after 5 seconds you see there will be a pop-up window coming. Okay, and this pop-up window will have an option to apply now. So when people click on this apply now button and they end up going to my Google Forms, my Google Forms is asking information about your name, your email address, your phone number, which country you are from, what kind of course you want, and all the details. When they fill and they submit, it comes to my Google Forms, and this email address, their name is used for my further marketing and communication processes. So by this, what happens? Only those people who are looking forward to learn digital marketing will come to my website, and only those people who are related to my business will be submitting the email. So when I communicate with them, they know very well that they have sent me an email, and they know very well they want to connect with me for the further business proceedings. Make sense? Now my audience are targeted. Number one. Okay, and the other techniques are by running an advertisement campaign. I can still make people to sign up and all the stuff. But when I take the email address from internet, for example, college student email address list, something like that. Okay, I may end up going to different websites like this: student database mailing list, these students, okay, mailing list finder, something like that. So there are some software, there are some platforms where I can try to get these people's email address. But the problem is, once I get their email addresses, okay, what happens? Automatically they don't know who am I, and when I send them an email, okay, I become a spammer. Okay, so brand name, something like that, high school from affluent level, something like that. So they have given. Okay, I can go here. So they are selling it actually. So once you end up buying this email address database, not sure, okay, how valid they are, how effective they are. Okay, so obviously not a choice. So never ever take email addresses and all the platform from open source or buy it for paid sources. They are not going to be effective. So when you buy a database of email and you start marketing a business or product or services, you actually harm your own business. Okay, nobody loves spamming, nobody loves spam content coming inside your website. So you need to have your own email database, and that database should be created only by having a targeted audience collection system. Okay, people should know whom you are. On the other hand, people should voluntarily come and subscribe for your services so that they love your services and they need update from you. This is the basic requirement for it. So this is all about building the email database, okay, for your customers.